It's hard to think of a better way to start this noon window on a Saturday of college football than this game we have in store. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Maryland's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside, it's Jackson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Thanks to grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Johnson wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Still running at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run.
Maybe some room here. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it. And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback.
Snags it, and there's running room. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
The Wildcats have it with a first and goal. Johnson looking to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find something.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The give is to Williams. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. The Terrapins want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Grab near the marker. It's Durr. Runs through, man. He might have some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Smashes ahead. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 2-hand catches are preferable, not always necessary. Sticking the big mid up there and hauling it in.
And how about the play by the tight end, bailing his QB out? Because that was not a perfect throw, but he just stuck it.
Going long. He's got it down the field. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run it. It's Jackson. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries it on the sneak. And the offense just tries to sneak it in on 2nd down, and that will not happen. The defense stuffs them again. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. and they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football,
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
Bring in the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Wildcats. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Kansas State, 17. Maryland, 0.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He fires one deep over the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Washington. He's got it down the right side. Open spaces. He's at the 10.
That had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Maryland!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he was looking for his main man. He wanted to focus in on him. He wanted to force feed him the football. Nice job by the defense. Great coverage. Great job knocking the ball away.
Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Oakley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And man, this offense is human. How about that, man? Like, first 3 drives, 2 touchdowns, and a field goal. Finally.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Gets rid of it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Picks up the 1st down. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Pressure coming. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best.
Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run play action. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fleming. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield very late in the half. Unleashes one deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's not afraid to go deep. And that ball is caught in the back of the end. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Making side adjustments here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. I just can't imagine any excuse for taking that penalty. A delay of game. At least it's still first and goal. Back to pass, it's Washington. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Blue Devils looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our...
Wide open spaces. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48. think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking for a deep man. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Fights off a defender. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sweet cut there. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Breaks into the open. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed, try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain.
Caught outside on the right, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet.
Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But
gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Terrapins. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Running inside, it's Jackson. Runs through a tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
He'll throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception action has this offense in business at the 27. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires toward the end zone. Caught! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now on the counter. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about.
Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch and he's free. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The transfer has it his first carry.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. On target over the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. It's complete on the right side. Oh, spins away. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field.
Got a little grip. The offense coughs it up. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the deep...
They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. That's caught. It's Durham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field.
Snags it, and he's open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Looking for a man. It's Washington. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. Back swinging for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments, and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Delivers the stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Johnson looking to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Off the play fake on first down. And they can't make the connection.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Looking for his man. Finds a man on the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fields. There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up. Johnson wants to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Touchdown, Wildcats. They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Wildcats are right back on top.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking the deep shot. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win. But you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game. And this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 verts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.
Flag 14. Flag 14. Ready, go. Ready, go, go. Ready, ready. Ready, go. Down, ready. Ready, go. Here we go. Ready, go, go.
We're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas.
Right, what's this?
Gets the back moving. Sticks it in his belly. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the option. Quarterback keep. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Might have a chance. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Adams. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
And the Black Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes the grab. It's Adams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He'll take it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. And into the end zone. He's piled up 65 yards rushing for them so far as he closes in on that 1,400-yard mark. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Army! They'll start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Hamilton. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.